Welcome back to our dollhouse. I'm Miss. Today is PSR Friday. We wear pink, we do spa, we read a book I recommend. So come along and let's do our slumber party, black party. Grab your pink champagne and here's your reading. Hi. So today I am going to be doing a reading on Love Island, the reunion. I believe this is season 7. This is the first time that I've ever really heard about this show and ever really gotten into kind of watching this show. It's been very publicized. I believe the host is going to be Andy Cohen. So there's a couple of things that I'm being drawn to, dig up about the host, the couples. Is the couples real? Like, are any of the couples like really real in a real relationship? Sierra keeps coming up for some reason. I know Sierra is not there. She said that she wasn't going to be there. If there's any regrets about Sierra on Sierra's behalf. New fame. I'm also getting a vision of new friends, new opportunities, new possibilities, new rekindling, new friendships or things. That's just what coming up. I don't know. Right now, Jeremiah is coming to mind as well. And Bella. I don't know why, but those are just things coming up in my vision and what I'm seeing and hearing. Um, and do they feel like their new form of fame is giving them opportunities? And how are they feeling about this new fame of theirs? Also, I'm getting a sense of someone drinking tea, green tea, some sort of tea, maybe tummy, something with their tummy, or getting a brand deal with tea, a man cologne, a very strong man cologne. It could be Ace. It could be something. Want to say Jeremiah again? Do they got beef for some reason? I don't know. And Nick cologne is coming up. Maybe someone's going to get a cologne deal or his and her perfume, darling. I don't know. Those are some of the things that I'm picking up. So I'm using the Mu Sigma Zeta virtual tarot deck for this reading. So let's get into it. So I want to get into the first card and just kind of give an overall with the first card that I pulled. And that will be okay. So the first card that I pulled is the Emperor. Okay, so like a respectful leader, structure, authority. I'm getting a sense that Andy Cohen could just say, "Hey, Ace, were you like the bad bee in this? Were you like the leader of all leaders? Like, and Nicholas, he probably might call Nicholas, or they just like your little minions, like they were just running behind you. I don't know why, but I feel like like Andy Cohen is gonna be like, well, this is my house now. I'm structured. I don't know. He might make a little like crack a little joke or two, but I get a sense that like Andy Cohen wants to really kind of like stir the pot. He feel like this created so much buzz, so he wants to do his best to kind of like stir the pot. I got a sense that there's a lot of crack in the stories is what I'm picking up. Somebody's a Taurus or he want to bump head with a Taurus. Like I feel like Andy Cohen is gonna be like a real queen with this. He's gonna really like kind of like just stir the pot a little bit. He wants to kind of like round them up a little bit. And it could be all fun, but I feel like Candy Owens, yeah, Andy Cohen's. I feel like he's gonna be like, he wants that hard, sweet like candy vibe. You know what I mean? It's kind of like hard questions, but like still a little sweet, still a little playful. But I feel like he wants to get aroused out of them as well, and he might ask Ace about does Ace feel like he was kind of like a little bit of a mean girl? Also, I get a sense of uh, like a depression, a disconnect, some negativity in this all. What I'm picking up right now, like there's like this, it's a whole lot of negativity. Some people don't like their new form of fame. And maybe Andy Cohen would dress that. Maybe it's coming from Sherry, and somebody doesn't like their new form of fame or doesn't like how they were portrayed. Maybe Huda. Is that her name? Huda. She doesn't like necessarily how she was portrayed. There's a lot of disconnect. Some of them are going to be sitting, if they're sitting on a couch all together, they're going to be sitting very awkward, like, I don't want to touch this person. I don't want to sit by this person. It's like you're going to feel the attention. Some people are jealous of other people's fame more than others. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I feel like this person should get to be here too. I don't know if Huda is going to say to Olandria or Shelly, like, you guys speak about girls, girl, but you were kissing on, you were kissing on Nicholas when left. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if somebody's going to be bold enough to say that, if the producers are going to allow us to see that. But I feel like, Andy might even bring that up. Oh, I'm telling you, like, a petty, petty queen is what I'm hearing. I keep on hearing. Does Andy Cohen call himself Candy? Like, is that his alter ego? A petty queen. I just want to stir the pot. Like, I can just see him, like, I just happy go lucky. Now, okay, moving on. The next thing that I'm picking up is like somebody have like lack of confidence, low self-esteem. Maybe Andy Cohen's asks Huda, do you have lack of confidence, low self-esteem? He asks someone, are they intimidated? Are you intimidated by this person? It could be Ace, he's asking it, or Jeremiah. Was anybody intimidated? In the house? Was it nerve-wracking? Was there any real friends in the house? Were anybody really a girl's girl? He might act something like that. I'm getting like the strength card in reverse is coming up in my vision. Also, what I have noticed is that somebody could be a Taurus, because I really do feel like it's like someone's heavy to really speak what's on their mind, or the producers will not allow us to see what we want to see. Maybe someone really said what's on their mind. Maybe Shelly. Maybe someone really expressed what they want to express or can't express what they want to express. And it's like the microphone is not on them, or it's not on, or someone will cut the microphone off, or something like that. Something about lovers. Hannah and Pepe and Isis, or Iris, or whatever keeps coming to my mind as well. Someone is not really being truthful. It could be Olandria and Nick. Something like, so. I feel like mic drop moments could occur um on this reunion. I feel like Candy, does Andy Cohen call himself Candy? Or maybe he admires Candy Burns or something like that. But I get a sense of he might ask if any one of them felt different when leaving the villa. Did you felt different? Did the time feel different? Were your sleeping habits off? How did you guys recover from it? Recover from your new life, recover from your new form of fame, recovering from the new form of fame, all the negativities. Shelly, you've gotten beaten up online. Like, I feel like Candy. Why Candy keep coming up? I think Andy Collins call himself Candy. He have a cute little playful girly side that comes out every now and then, tongue in cheek. I feel like that side of his is gonna come out. I feel like Andy Cohen, if he is the host of the reunion, right? If he is doing it, I feel like he's not going to shy away from race topic. However, it might be worded in a way where we as the viewers, you guys as the viewers, you guys like watching this, right? You guys would see something completely different. Something else coming up. Who like French fries? Something about French fries. Something about cooking. Maybe it could be about Nic and Olandria going to Greece or whatever, and they're talking about the French fry. You're a star, so someone is a star in this. Maybe they feel, maybe Candy Owens. Candy, oh my gosh. Seriously, I think his alter ego is very feminine and pink inside, and he calls himself Candy. Uh, hard and sugary and sweet is what I'm hearing. Andy Cohen, if he is the host, my dear, he is just going to be hitting with like he wants to bring the Real Housewife up in here. He's making me giggle and laugh. I'm just thinking about it. Okay, he's gonna also the next card that I pulled is the Lovers. Yes, he's going to be asking like questions about, is anybody really in love? Is anybody, what about Sierra? Did Sierra deserve love too? Like this new form of fame. Are you guys just in love for the fame? He's going to be going one by one and asking them. I feel like he's going to say, Ace and Shelly, I really do think you guys like are a cute couple. I really do think you guys are in love, like, but I don't think he really feel like everybody is really in love. I don't know. I think the candy side is gonna come out, hard and sugary sweet. Like what I mean by that is Andy Cohen have an alter ego, boom, and he's like tongue in cheek, but he's very professional, but he's tongue in cheek, ha. So I feel like that's gonna come out. That playful. I feel like Andy Cohen, deep down, he felt like the villa could have been even more steamier and not just with those challenges. And he feel like he's the right person to just like really steam it up. Have he ever hosted before? I don't know. I feel like he wants a moment. Grab the tissue box is what I'm hearing. I feel like Andy Cohen's, the host of the reunion. I feel like if he's the host of the reunion, he might have to follow script and protocol, but he also want to kind of go a little bit off script and do his little thing and just kind of be like, "Hey, I don't think you guys really like each other." Does he really give you that giddy giddy feeling inside, like asking questions like that? And it makes for great television. um I get a sense of like the Three of Wands in reverse for some reason, like delays, lack of progress, lack of planning, setbacks, obstacle, frustration, unexpected delay. Like a third party. This could be Jeremiah Huda and her temper, or her being a mom. Did that play a factor in with Jeremiah or whatever? Some people believe that it did. Maybe he'll ask a question by like, how did you feel about Huda doing what Huda did? With Ace, all these stuff and more. All these are. I just want to say, all this is alleged. All this is alleged. But this is what I'm picking up. What the host may have said to these contestants, the former contestants of Love Island season 7. I also get a sense of like him asking about Nicholas, like, hey, have you ever had a three with some before? And what about Sierra? And how are you guys being intimate in the bedroom with everyone there? I'm getting a sense of that. I'm getting in a sense of that being acts there. Like he's just like, oh, he's going in like Candy Honey. Oh, didn't Candy have like you know, she had like she had like this line of toys and stuff like that. So maybe he wants to be a little like kind of playful and very like that Candy side, the host. So yeah, I get a sense that he's going to be asking that and he's not going to be holding back. And maybe he'll ask about like, do you guys keep in touch with anybody else like Sierra, or is she completely like shipwreck? You know what I mean? Everybody's shipping you two, but is she shipwreck? Like I'm getting that sense. That might be something that he may say, or someone may say, that everyone is shipping you two, but this person is left off, they're shipwrecked. I'm also getting a sense of the Six of Wands. Now, whether the Six of Wands is upright or in reverse, but I'm getting a vision of the Six of Wands. So, he's asking about, are you guys proud of your decision? You guys proud of taking home the money? Maybe Amara, is that her name? Amaya winning, your new form fame, your brand deals. Did you guys really come on here for love, or was it some alternative reason? Like that's what I'm getting a sense. Is this the first reunion, or there's been other reunions? And was Andy Cohen the host of the other ones? How is he normally? Because I feel like this, he wants. This is fun for him. Oh, Andy might be dressed where you look at Andy and be like, okay, Andy might really be dressed really, really nice. You know what I mean? More than usual, more than you've seen him in other reunions. I feel like he knows everybody's gonna come out looking good, and he want to step it up too. A hot girl summer is what I'm hearing with Andy. Andy's really feeling this. Does he? Is this his first time hosting? Ah, but yeah, this right here, and Andy's really feeling everything. He's feeling the vibe. He's feeling the aura, and he really want to ask some like cute little playful question. And Andy Cohen, he's the host, right? He does not want to go in there and be boring. He wants to bring the fire, bring the spice. He wants this to be on the blogs. Yes, he likes that. He's probably gonna ask, how do you feel about Yachty, and how do you feel about Rihanna? I believe Rihanna's following one of them. I don't know why, but she's following one of them allegedly. I'm not sure, but he's going to be like, your new form of fame, your new form of fame. How do you guys like it? And the negativity that comes with it. Do you guys have lack of confidence? Some of you guys act egotistical. I can see you guys when you're walking in. Some of you guys have egotistical. Some of you guys came with security. Oh, you know, like I said, we might not see everything because I feel like the producers do a really good job to just kind of keep it where we get enough buzzworthy, but we might not be able to see everything. But Candy, oh my God, Andy Cohen's, he's really going to bring it. I'm telling you, his alter ego just wants to come out. I'm every woman. It's all in me. I don't know. I think he listened to that. I think he listened to that. Shaka Khan, Shaka Khan, Shaka Khan. I don't know. Andy Cohen just give me that vibe. Okay. I don't know why, but he gives me that vibe. Okay, so the next card is the justice card. I feel like the host would say, well, do everybody feel like they were portrayed fairly? I don't know if I said that, but he might ask that. You know, he might ask that more than once, okay? And he might say, oh, I feel like a little bit of my eyes are bugging out right now. I feel like a little bit of Wendy Williams is going to be coming out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying Wendy Williams going to be one of the hosts or whatever it may be, but I feel like that's that energy. I feel like Candy had that side of him, and you know, like, oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, be serious. Do you feel like you were portrayed really good? Come on, don't give me a PR answer. Do you? I don't know. Maybe you wasn't. And then maybe one of them will actually break down and be like, I don't feel like I was portrayed that good at all. Neck rolling and all. Now, that could be Shelly or that could be someone else. Moody, avoiding conflict, vanity, disappointment, unrealistic jealousy. I feel like someone could be all that things and more. Someone could be all those things and more. Maybe Andy sense it when they walk in the room. Maybe Andy sensed that someone generally likes someone else that is there, and he might even call it out. Like I said, whatever the producers allow you as the viewers to see, you will be able to see. But I feel like that is what I'm picking up of Andy energy, and what are some of the things that was said there. I was told by someone, I'm not sure if this is true. Something says bear, bear, bear. Something just like a bear, just the word bear. Bear it all, bear it all. But I get a sense that Andy Cohen, if he's the host, right? He wants to bear it all. He wants them to bear it all. And what made you want to go on the villa? And maybe ask the girls, quick question. A guy, which one of the guy or a bear? You know, something about Clark is coming up. So maybe Taylor and Clark and Olandria, he'll bring up about their love triangle, or was it really a love triangle, or you didn't see the signs, girl, or something like that. Also, when I was saying, I was told from someone that they spend what, 12 hours there. So listen, you guys are probably only going to see like an hour of this, however many parts there are, right? So understand, I'm picking up all that energy, okay? All that energy. Someone is a hopeless romantic. Someone see the beauty in everything. Someone is trying to be polished and image ready. Oh, he probably might say to Olandria and Shelly, do you guys think you were like image ready? Were you guys like trying to portray a certain look on camera? Because your skin looks flawless. I feel like he's going to say something like that. Like I said, if they spend 12 hours there, best to believe everything that I'm saying, he is saying. You guys are just seeing like that hour short of it, okay? Also, I'm getting a sense with this justice card right here that I pulled is the situation will improve. So, ooh, there could be pregnancy. Or if somebody don't be careful, they might be pregnant. There could be friends, there could be foes. I think a lot more secrets are going to be coming out. Also, I feel like Andy Cohen is going to be telling, if he's the host, right? He's going to be saying like, you guys need to just make this a real thing. Like, just tell the world that you really love her. Make this a real thing right here, right now. Take the big step. Any proposals? Any proposals? Oh, something about Iris and Pepe. Make a big proposal. I feel like that candy side is coming out. Mm. Also, what I get a sense is with this justice card is like Andy just want to be fair. He wants to be fair. I feel like deep down he would have liked it if Sierra was there. Oh, he might ask Huda, how does she feel about being with this guy and being with that guy? Who does she like more? Does she like the Jeremiah or what was the other guy named Chris? Be honest, tell the truth. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Something like that he might say, or alluding to that or whatever. He wants all the girls to just be honest. He probably asks about makeup or how was it wearing the bikini all day, every day. How do you guys feel about like reading the blogs or how your image was being portrayed? Like, I just feel like those are probably the main things that we'll hear. Did when you get back home, were you like spanked? Were you punished? How did you feel about the tweet from BuzzFeed or something like that? Allegedly, I'm not quite sure. Saying about what they said about you, Shelly. I feel like he's gonna be asking some hard hitting questions. The truth may come out. The truth may come out with the justice card. He might ask the boys, "Are you? Is any one of you guys a part of the rainbow? The rainbow?" Because there was an influencer that came down and alluded that maybe Nick or maybe another guy there. Maybe they'll ask, maybe he'll ask, the host will ask, like Shelly, was it more girls or guys? Because I believe she is. Um, so yeah, I think, how was it kissing girls? And did any of the guys ever kiss? Like, I feel like he might ask that. The Petty Betty may come out. The Candy may. I feel like Andy Cohen's may ask is did any of the girls ever get work done, like their butt or elongating their legs, or are they on a strict diet, or did they eat, was there a lot of mirrors in the house, were they kind of getting anxiety being in the house so long, or makeup or hair, or how was it to be in the house with girls and guys or sleeping in that room? I don't know. I feel like he might ask these type of questions for some reason. I feel like he might even ask, was the girls doing a lot of reading or drinking, or how was their eating habit? And he probably might even ask, and I believe he's co-hosting it with a woman. I'm not quite sure if he is or not, but I feel like Andy like if he's the host, right? He wants the nitty and gritty. He wants the nitty and gritty. He's probably sharing the seat with someone else, but he wants the nitty and gritty. He wants to bring the fun. He wants to know. And he also wants to know, is there any horror stories? Was it how was it to be in the house? Was it claustrophobic? How was it? I heard it's really tiny. Things of that nature he might be saying. How was it? Would you ever do it again? Is what I'm hearing. He might ask Nick or somebody, how was it to do all that kissing challenge and licking toes? Do you got a toe fetish? Do you like licking toes? Is what I'm hearing. And would you guys pick someone that's hideously ugly like a toad? Is what I'm possibly like. This is what I'm picking up and hearing as well. You know. Um, he might ask is, do anyone have a tape out there, or anyone doing that on camera, or would you recommend doing that on camera again, or some of you were doing things on camera, like, ugh, how do you guys feel about that? What if that gets leaked, something like that. I feel like for the most part we're going to hear Andy Cohen's really cut up, and maybe the producers just have to cut a lot of things out. Like I said, I heard that they spend like 12 hours there, right? So just keep in mind just what you're hearing. You might not hear it on the reunion, but you're hearing it here. Let's just say all alleged for entertainment purposes. Shall we continue? Said. Okay. Now, whether you guys want to believe it or not, that is completely up to you. But that has been the reading here. I might do a part two. So, you know what you gotta do. But before that, like I always do before we go, I leave you with this last message. For tuning in to our dollhouse. Mwah. Till next time. Feel free to drop your comments down below in our dollhouse mailbox. If you have another house meeting topic that you would like us to go over, or you enjoy this house meeting topic and you want to add to it by just leaving a comment, feel free to do just that by dropping your comments down below in our dollhouse mailbox. Before we close this house meeting, may we all please stand to recite our daily affirmation. We are worthy sisterhood of Mu Sigma Zeta. We stand proudly in the IR community. We receive abundance daily. We are irresistibly desirable always. We love outwards and receive love inwards. We do not decenter from men. However, strategize to get ring on finger from them. We receive all universe blessings. Our swirler pretty privilege. Open all possible doors. So it be. Say I. Sling, 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 sling. And remember, they're pretty too, but we're swirler pretty. Like and subscribe. Later, Slayers.